Hello, my name is Maria, and this video I will present the two activities that I have done for the final task 1. These are two activities. I'm at 6th grade, boys and girls of 11 and 12 years. This activity will be conducted in the Unit 6 Let's Play during the first 2 weeks of February. The first activity, treasure hunt, will be made on the first day of Unit 6 Let's Play as an introduction to this. For the first activity, I will divide my students into groups of 5. Each group will be one color. I will give each of the groups a packet, packet with cards with different words, For example, group 1, green, with different words, or group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5 color pink. Also, I will give for my students a map of the school with different points. Each of the point correspond to the color of group. For example, yellow, red, pink, green, and blue. Therefore, the group of that same color must start the route at the exactly point and follow it with the indication that appear. At each of the different points, the student will find another packet of their color with a different flashcard inside that they will keep until they have all obtained. When they have got the 5 flashcards that are in the route, each group will be returned to class and will sit of the corresponding table to discover the words and flashcards that are hidden each of in the packet. To later find in the dictionary or in the computer of the class its meaning in order to know the new vocabulary and relate into the corresponding picture. For example, surfing, with the flashcard of the surfing. Once they have finished, each group in order will teach the rest of the classmates their new vocabulary. And finally, we hunt in the class so that everyone becomes familiar the new vocabulary. The second activity continue with the story as opposite to the first one. This activity will be done on the last day before the final test. It consists of creating a story with the vocabulary learned in class during the 2 weeks that we have been working the vocabulary of Unit 6. We will sit together in form of the circle, and the teacher, and I, the teacher, we will write on a paper the beginning of the story. When I was little, I wanted to be a football player. Every week I train with my friends and my father, but one day I have an accident. I finish, I will pass the paper to the students who has missed. So on until all students have written 2 sentences and we have created a story together. The secret: we will cover what each students write except the last sentences, And the students who touch right can only see the last sentences. Finally, once we we have all written two corresponding sentences, we will take a photo and we will project it on the digital board so that we can read and see what we created and discover if reading this way the story makes sense. After explaining the two activities of the final task 1, I will answer 4 of the 6 questions that are raised in the final task 2. The chosen questions are the purpose of my activities, the structure of my activities, why I believe that my activities are innovative, and the last one is the assessment criteria of my activities. First of all, the purpose of my activity is for students to learn the second language in a fun way, to actively participate and create their learning through the activities that I propose. I have to emphasize that these are activities in which I work both the written part and the spoken part, because today are very important aspects toward equality. The two activities that I present have different structure. That is, the first is a motivational activity, and therefore I intend to surprise the students. It has 3 parts: the search for the words in which the students want them to be motivated to know the new vocabulary. The second part is the search for the meaning of these words. And finally, the last part is when they present the new vocabulary of the rest of the classmates. The second activity is consolidation, in which students show what they have learned in the 2 weeks that we have worked on the vocabulary. In it, I will find out if my students have reached the objective set, and it focuses on a single part in which each write their learning knowledge. With this proposal, I wanted to reflect a different and motivating way to learning. I wanted in the first proposal that the students believe that they are treasure hunter, who will make them know a new language, and therefore with more tools to develop with ease in society. And in the second activity, my purpose is for the students to have fun creating a different story with points of mystery, for the simple reason that we don't know its end. I believe both of them are motivating for the students. One for the role of searchers who do, and the other for the mystery that exists until we finish the story, and that keeps them in the intrigue to the end. And finally, regarding the evaluation criteria of my activity, I wanted to gather both the attitude that the students has in the performance of the activity and what he learned in it. The objective I have set for the activities are: first activity, know the new vocabulary present in the unit. Respect your classmate. The objective of the second activity are be able to make a short and simple sentences, respect their peers and their turn of speak, and know the vocabulary of the unit. Before finalizing the video, I want to say that I have chosen a different text, because the one chosen in task 1-2 is about education, and I thought it was not a text according to the age in which my activities are directed. At the end of the task 1, I added the link of the new text that is related about the sport and therefore related to the activities I have presented. Thank you.